So we're going to be doing a 3-in-1 practice, starting with a body scan and then a loving kindness practice and ending with breath meditation. So I'd like to now invite everyone to sit up, straighten up your spine, and even move your back away from the back of the chair so that your back is upright. Good. And checking that your feet are on the ground so that you've got a good posture. It's not going to affect your lower back. If your feet are hanging off the ground, then you're actually putting a strain on your lower back. And place your hands gently on your thighs. And when you're ready, close your eyes. Let's just start with 3 beautiful deep breaths. And now that we have located the breath and we are focusing on the body, because the breath is always in the body. And let's tune into the body and just sensing how the body is feeling for a few moments before we start the body scan practice. It is our responsibility to look after this body, as we only have one body. And in order to look after the body, we need to be aware of how this body is feeling. And even notice if there's any tightness, tension, aches, or pain in any part of the body. And then just be aware of the environment, any sounds, and to accept every sound there is, putting aside the judgments, if any arise. If there's a sound that you can turn off, you can do that. But if there's a sound in the environment that you have no control over, is to accept its presence. Put aside the judgments and just welcome the sound. And now tuning into your mind, noticing if there are thoughts running around in your mind. And whatever the thoughts are, accept that they are present. Without judging the thoughts. It's just to be aware and accepting that these thoughts are running around in the mind at the moment. And this is how we make peace with the thoughts as well. And to be reminded that thoughts are not facts. There could be a lot of random thoughts. And now, starting the body scan, we're going to focus our mind on our feet being the furthest point away from our brain. And just explore how the feet are feeling, noticing the contact the soles of our feet have against the ground or the footwear if you're wearing a pair of shoes or sandals. And be curious about the toes, how they're feeling. Feel free to move your toes or any part of the body that may be telling you that it's uncomfortable. Tuning into the heels and the ankles. Feel free to move your feet side to side. And if you notice your mind being distracted by a sound or a thought, it's okay, it's perfectly normal. Just gently reconnect with the part of the body that we're scanning. And then now just scan up the lower parts of the legs, the calf muscles, the shins, the knees, up the thighs. And if your hands are placed on your thighs, notice the weight of your hands. And if there's any heat that's felt coming from your palms, be curious about how that feels. And noticing the part of the thighs that are touching the surface of the seat. And noticing the bum on the seat, the lower back. And adjust your posture if you find that your body is not evenly distributed between the two sides of the bum. And then scan up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, and relax the muscles along both sides of the spine. And then tune into your shoulder blades and your shoulders. And you may even wish to move your shoulders gently and rotate them and release any tension or tightness that could be present in the shoulders. Scanning down your upper arms into the elbows and down to your wrists, your palms and fingers. And check that your hands are happy where they are. And noticing your fingers, are they curled up? They open up? And which one feels more comfortable? You can place your hands somewhere else if they're happier in a new place. And then letting go of your hands and shifting your focus onto the abdomen. Relax all the muscles and tissues in the abdomen area by just thinking of the word relax while you sense into your abdomen. And then expand to the chest. And noticing the rise and fall of the chest that synchronizes with your breathing. And you may also sense the heartbeat And then scan up your neck. And you may wish to move your head side to side, front and back, to release any tension that could be present in the neck area. And scan up your jaw, the lips, the mouth. Notice where your tongue is. Relaxing your cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, all over your scalp. And now focusing on your nostrils, see if you can feel the air going through your nostrils as you're breathing. And then just dropping into your breath wherever you feel the breath most. Make the practice gentle, so there's no struggle. If the mind doesn't want to stay on the breath, just let it go and see where it goes. And just be aware that your mind has entangled with some thoughts. And be aware of what these thoughts are. Or your mind could be very happy just hanging out with your breath, because you appreciate the presence of the breath, that the breath gives you life. And now we will transition to loving kindness practice. And using the 6 words, may I be well and happy. Appreciating that you are good enough. You don't need to be perfect. The people in your lives don't need to be perfect. The world doesn't need to be perfect. And accepting that you're not perfect. You're good enough. So wishing ourselves, may I be well and happy. And just keep repeating that in your mind, may I be well and happy. And feel the positive energy arising as we send ourselves goodwill wishes. A change from the self-criticism, the self-bullying. Instead, we're just being kind to ourselves. May I be well and happy. And now bring to mind someone that you love and wish this person to be well and happy. Even if this person has passed away, you can still wish this person to be well and happy. Whoever is the first person that pops out in your mind, replace the I with his name and wish him to be well and happy. Now bring to mind another person who's dear to you and wish this person to be well and happy. May so and so be well and happy. May so and so be well and happy. And now bring to mind another person that you care about a lot and wish this person to be well and happy. And now bring to mind someone you're grateful to, whoever the first person that pops up in your mind. Wish this person to be well and happy. And bring to mind another person that has helped you or coached you, mentored you, given you an opportunity, and wish this person to be well and happy. In other words, another person you're grateful to. And now bring to mind another person whom you have gratitude towards. It could even be a teacher from your school days, and wish this person to be well and happy. There's so many people in this world who have taught us, that has helped us and supported us. And now bring to mind someone who may have hurt you or upset you, and wish this person to be well and happy. This person has taught you what emotional pain is, what mental suffering is, and perhaps that's why you've come to this course. So wish this person to be well and happy, as it will also neutralize the negative effect this person has on you. In life, we learn from the kind people. We also learn from the people who are not so kind to us. Each plays a part. And now come back to the self. May I be well and happy. May I be well and happy. And keep repeating that in your mind. And now dropping into your breath as we transition to breath meditation. And just feel where the breath is, and to be grateful for the presence of this breath. Without food, you can last for weeks. Without water, you can last even up to 2 weeks. But without the breath, it will only be at most a few minutes before our brain is starved and gets damaged without oxygen. So instead of taking our breath for granted, is to have a sense of gratitude for the presence of the breath. It's giving us time and life. And allow ourselves to immerse into the breath, feeling that it's our best friend. And we just want to be with the breath and nothing else. Going deep into the breath and feeling the breath's gentleness, kindness, and its unconditional love. The breath doesn't judge us. It's always giving us time to learn, to get wiser, to find this inner peace that we could now be experiencing, that it's been in our breath all along. And now just sensing how the body is feeling, how the mind is feeling. And if you do it again in another practice, just continue on. Or you can now focus on 3 more breaths and slowly open your eyes.